to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Let's talk about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's third and goal and third and long. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking. Right at the goal line. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. On the move to his left. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Finds his man. It's Etheridge. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeps it on the draw. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Kentucky!
between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Makes the catch. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be brought down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
There he goes. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They'll stop him at the 37. Defense comes up with a big pick.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the air, it's Barrett. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep. Right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Quick with the spin move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to take off. Breaks the tackle. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He lofts one down the sideline. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They're going to run it. Runs through a tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Going to the running game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Barrett. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got great speed.
The returner brings it out to the 41, and the Alabama offense will take over.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for space. It's Pringle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Hale. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Third down play from the gun. Just threw that one away to avoid this.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The toss sweep to the right. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Barrett. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grab behind the line, it's Wilcox. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the 8th? Store. We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds some fresh air. A very productive run gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the change. Ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Down on the... Officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They beat him again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between.
Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Finding open areas. Got the 1st down and more. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Smashes him with the stiff arm. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Here's the give off the left side. Hard running there. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.